Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for coming to our Plexus Online Opportunity Meeting. I'm so excited to have each and every one of you here, whether you're watching live or watching a recording from before. Thank you so much for taking time to learn more about Plexus. My name is Amanda Grubb. I've been with Plexus. I've been taking the Plexus products for 2 years, and I've been with the company for a year and a half. I always like to clarify that because I can relate to anyone who is skeptical about this business because I was a stubborn one. I actually was in love with these products for 6 months and refused to tell anyone about them. So I'll go into that a little bit more later. But wanted to tell you a little about myself. I'm married. I'm a wonderful husband. I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and I'm actually 35 weeks pregnant with our son. So if you hear me huffing and puffing or taking a drink of water, it's probably because he's pushing on a lung or something like that. I do also have a full-time job. I've had a full-time job the entire time that I have been an Plexus ambassador. It is a very demanding full-time job, and I am able to balance all the time and grow my Plexus business while still having time for my husband, my kids, and my full-time job and my family. So definitely this opportunity is doable for anyone. If I can do it, definitely anyone can do it. Before we get started, I do have a little keynote presentation for you guys so you don't have to just look at me and the packing behind me. We're also packing up and moving right now, so there's a lot going on. But fun little legal disclaimers that we always get to do. First and foremost, we're going to talk about products. Plexus does not claim to cure anything. We do not claim to cure any diseases. What we do is we work on getting the body healthy and functioning properly. That's our goal. Anything that happens as a side effect with that, with any disease control, is a side effect, and that's nothing that we claim to cure. From a financial standpoint, I'm going to go over some finance opportunities as well. The finance side is all based on personal performance. The numbers you're going to see are average numbers, but it is all based on someone's personal performance and their personal work ethic in the business. So just know that when we talk about that as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys so that you can see this keynote. You're going to see my fun little desktop as well. So here we go. Welcome again to our opportunity meeting. As you can see, the only one product is not pictured here in this picture. It's a brand new product, Edge, that we just launched. I'm going to go over that in just a little bit. But we have 16 products in our product line. It's an extensive product line of health and wellness supplements to get everyone feeling healthy from the inside out. So Plexus has actually been around for over 12 years. It started as a breast health company. And as you can see, the one on the far corner is the breast check kit. That is still a product that we sell today. It is for early detection. And then the product line grew from there with the Plexus Slim and so on and so forth. We have actually made the Inc. 5000 list twice, 2 years in a row. And if you're not familiar, that is a big, big deal. Making that list means that you're one of the fastest growing companies out there. And to be one of the fastest growing companies 2 years in a row says something. And just now, we have over 400,000 ambassadors with Plexus. So that is actually classifying us as ground floor. So right now is where we're getting started, that we're about to explode. This is Plexus Worldwide. We are worldwide with this, and there is a huge opportunity here. We're also a debt-free company. We are located outside of Scottsdale, Arizona. We just bought our new corporate office there. We built our new corporate office. And we own the building, but we lease the land because it's on Native American land. And we have a 70-year lease. So we're going to be around for a while. Like I said, we're a debt-free company, which is incredible. and we are projected to be a $1 billion company this year, which is so exciting to be a part of that. So always fun to talk about what is Plexus and what is it not. And I'm going to talk about some elephants in the room and some things that you might be too nervous to ask, but I'll just throw it out there anyway. So we are a multi-level marketing company dedicated to health and wellness for our customers and ambassadors. These supplements that we offer focus on weight loss, gut health, and pain management, just overall health. All the products that we do go geared towards overall health, really getting your body healthy from the inside out. That is our goal here. Here's the elephant in the room. Are we a pyramid scheme? Are we a scam? No. Trust me, we're not. I would not be doing this if it was. First of all, let me explain what a pyramid scheme is. A pyramid scheme is something where no products change hands, and you just saw we have 16 products in our line, so clearly products are exchanging hands and we're all taking the products ourselves. Also, pyramid schemes usually, like I said, they usually just involve money and they're illegal, so you can't do them anyway. But the people at the bottom have to have a huge buy-in and the money filters up to the top. So the people at the top are making a lot of money where the people at the bottom are not making any money. If you build a team, which when you build a team, it is going to look triangular. That's just how it works. Most companies do look triangular. If you build a team with Plexus, you can make a lot of money. If you never build a team with Plexus, you can still make a lot of money. So it's all up to you what you do. It is all based on your personal goals, how you talk to people, and what you want out of this business. And is it a scam? No, it is not a scam. I always like to talk to people about our 60-day money-back guarantee. So for all preferred and retail customers, we offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. That means you try the product for 60 days. If you're not happy, you get a full refund. That 60-day money-back guarantee has a 1% return rate. So only 1% of all the orders being purchased are being returned, most likely probably just being returned to try other product. And 2, we're still a debt-free company. If we were taking back these returns, we would have debt. So how are we a debt-free company and no one's returning the products because the products are amazing and they work? So no, it is definitely not a scam either. So next I want to talk to you about our bread and butter, Plexus Slim. I'm sure you've seen some of these graphics posted to Facebook, stuff like that. Facebook is a great way to grow your business in network marketing, reach out to old friends, stuff like that. But in Plexus, we also really focus on just building relationships with people and making sure we're having that one-on-one experience. A lot of times, your health journey is a very personal journey, and we want to make sure that we're committed to our customers and our ambassadors to make sure that we're all on this journey together. So what is our bread and butter? What is Plexus Slim? Like I said, this is our second product that we created. It is the simple pink drink. I'm going to go over our most popular products as well as the Plexus Slim. So starting out with the Plexus Slim. Pink drink, you drink it in the morning, you shake it up in water, in 8 to 12 ounces of water, and take it down. Easy. And it tastes pretty much like good old-fashioned Kool-Aid. That's it. I mean, it tastes great. And what it does is it balances your sugar levels and your glucose levels. Or, I'm sorry, your glucose levels and your, that is your sugar levels. Your carbs and your sugar levels is what it balances, what I'm trying to say. A little pregnancy brain moment there. Originally, Plexus Slim was created to help get type 2 diabetics off of their insulin and by regulating their blood sugar. What they found is that not only did it help a lot of them get off their insulin, they were also losing weight. And they realized, this is actually something that can be used for a weight loss tool as well. And I know what you're thinking. Well, first I'll go into the weight loss side. So you can read this whole description here. but I'm going to give you a little tidbit about it as well. If you've ever taken a nutrition class or something, you've seen how fat cells build up in your body, like little balls, fat cells build up in your body. So fat cells, we all need fat. You need some fat in your body to protect your body from absorbing toxins. So what Plexus does, it goes in and it detoxes those fat cells, causing them to shrink. So that's really what happens. Those fat cells are like this big and then they shrink down, which then the fat looks thinner. You lose weight and fat goes away. It detoxes those fat cells and the toxins are then discarded through your urine or through your bowel movements. It's completely natural, completely safe. All the products I'm going over today, I have been on solid for a year and a half and while pregnant as well. So my OBGYN loves Plexus for women before, during, and after pregnancy. And he actually takes the products himself too. My husband takes them. The pink drink is not just for women, it's for men as well. And you might be saying, well, I'm not a diabetic. Why do I need to regulate my blood sugar? Why is that? So you actually want to make sure when you're eating during the day, your blood sugar starts off, you eat something and then it goes back down. You eat something and then it goes back down. And it's this roller coaster all day long with your blood sugar. That's why you have those like 2 p.m. crashes that all of a sudden it's 2 in the afternoon and you're exhausted, or you're going for that extra cup of coffee, or you're eating a soda, something like that. That's because your sugar is going up and down, up and down, up and down. What Plexus does, Plexus Slim, is it balances that sugar level all day. So you just have constant all day energy. It's not a jittery feeling. It's not a revved up feeling. It's just constant energy. And the best thing I use to explain it is that it makes you feel normal again. Your quote unquote idea of what normal should be, that I should be able to sleep at night and then wake up and have a whole day and, go to work and play with my kids and come home and have dinner and just have a normal life. Like what you think normal should be, that's what it does. It makes you feel normal. Excuse me, sorry. And of course you can read more about this Plexus Slim as well, but I don't want to just read this in front of you. So the next product I want to talk about is our triplex combo. It's actually a combo of products. You can take them individually, but together it's incredible what these products can do. The triplex combo is all focused on gut health. I will tell you from a personal standpoint, these products have completely changed my life, completely. I suffered from indigestion, I will say, because I'm not going to say what diseases I have, but very, very horrific indigestion since about 10 years old. And it was a lot of hospital visits, a lot of ER visits, a lot of surgeries, and just a lot of pain. And it's not, and when you're young and even when you're in college, you kind of think, well, this is just how it is. I always made the joke that God took the day off when he made my digestive system because it just didn't work. It just didn't work for anything. And I would go out to dinner, even with my husband after we were married, and I would just sit there and watch other people eat because I would be too sick to eat anything. And that's not a way to live. And a lot of people live that way. A lot of people do, and you really wouldn't realize it. However, I got on the triplex combo. It did not happen overnight. It did not, because my body needed a lot of regulation. And it took about 6 to 7 weeks. And after that, I will never go back to that life again. It was just, the life I have now is far superior, being able to eat what I want to eat and eat at a normal time and try new foods and not get sick every single day, not throw up every single day. And it's a very, very life-changing thing when you get your gut healthy. And so you're saying, well, sorry for you, Amanda. Sorry you had all those gut troubles. I don't have any gut troubles. I'm fine. What the gut health system does is it focuses on balancing a yeast overgrowth in your gut. There's a study done that showed if you took an apple from 1950s and an apple today, The apple today actually has 40% less nutrition than the one from the 1950s. That's simply because that's how we produce our food now. All of our food has to be mass produced. Everything is going to have toxins in it. Everything is going to lack nutrition. Even if you're eating healthy, likelihood is you have a yeast overgrowth. I put this chart up here because I usually show this to people when they say, well, I don't think my gut's unhealthy. And I say, circle any of these that apply to you. Some people circle 3, some people circle 4. I circled 17 when I first did this. That, it was terrible that these things happen. And these apply to a lot of people. A lot of stuff can be fixed by simply getting your gut healthy. So let me go to the product side. I know we already talked about the Plexus Slim. There's the Plexus Slim, the ProBio 5, which is our incredible probiotic, and the Bio Cleanse, which is our gentle cleanse. Don't let the word cleanse scare you. It's just a gentle cleanse. The best way to talk about it is that ProBio 5 gets the trash out of your body, and Bio Cleanse takes the trash to the curb. That's where your town is. You've got to get that trash out of your body somehow. So the ProBio 5 actually has a product called chitosanase. I always kind of stumble when I say that, so I want to make sure I say it right. But chitosanase, that when it goes into your system and it actually attaches and kills that yeast. This is a yeast that like I said, we all have this yeast in our systems, but our diets these days, our lifestyles these days has this yeast overgrowth, and that's what's causing all these ailments. So you have to get rid of some of that yeast. So the ProBio 5 goes in, gets rid of the yeast, and the Bio Cleanse washes it all out of your system. Again, it's extremely gentle. Do not be afraid of the word cleanse. The other thing that makes our ProBio 5 superior to all other probiotics out there is the way it's capsulated, that it is designed to break down in your gut, in your intestines. Most probiotics are just a pill, and or you're having them through food, something like that. That's going to go right into your stomach. A lot of probiotics get killed off by stomach acid, and that's an issue. You're really not getting the full benefit. However, the capsule doesn't break apart until it gets into your intestines, into your gut. And that's where you're getting 100% of those probiotics, 100% of those antifungals, and all that good stuff that your body needs. So huge, huge, huge difference between any other probiotic out there and our ProBio 5. Next, I'm going to talk about Plexus X Factor. Okay, I know I just went on and on about the triplex combo and how it changed my life. X Factor is yet my favorite product. It really is. Even though that was life-changing, X Factor is my favorite product. It is our daily vitamin, and it's incredible. It is so incredible. It has aloe in it, so what that does, it just lubricates your whole system. It gets everything to where it needs to be faster. So you feel it faster. You're going to feel the improvement. You're going to feel better. This is one of the products I took that the first day I was like, yeah, I feel better. This is way better than I've been taking a prenatal vitamin for like 7 years, just because I needed all these extra vitamins and all this iron. X Factor takes care of all of that, all of it. X Factor also oxygenates your cells, which if you want to do any research, you want your cells oxygenated. It is so beneficial for long-term health to get your cells oxygenated. X Factor does this, and Bio Cleanse does it as well. So those are huge, huge, huge things for long-term health. The other thing I love about X Factor is it comes in children's form as well. I don't have it pictured here, but they are in little grape-flavored chewables for kids. And like I said, I have a 2.5-year-old daughter. She and I have an argument every morning because she's only allowed to have one, and she really wants 2 or 7 or how many she can get her hands on. But she gets all excited and runs up to have her vitamin, and I know she's getting all this nutrition that she needs when some days her diet consists of air, pretty much. Air and applesauce is I swear all she eats. So it's really great for the whole family to be on this daily vitamin. So next I'm going to talk about our 2 newest products. Block and Edge. So Block, you might have seen before on Facebook. However, we revamped it. These products actually were just launched 2 weeks ago. I cannot believe it's only been 2 weeks. But these products are incredible. So what Block does is it literally blocks half of the absorption of half of the sugars and carbs from a single meal. So that means you're having a bowl of pasta. You have your block before you have the bowl of pasta. Well, you just had a low-carb meal, but you ate pasta. Or you think you're eating healthy, but there's still carbs in your meal. You just cut those in half. And the sugars, too. It literally goes in and cuts those in half so that they don't get absorbed into your system. They just get passed out through your urine or your bowel movements. Now, what we revamped is Block used to be on the market that you had to take it 30 minutes before you ate. Not anymore. Now it's instant. You get to take it right before you eat, and it works perfectly. There have been some great weight loss results with Block by just having your diet stay the same, but not having all those carbs and sugars from your meals. The next one is Edge, and this one is really exciting. I know I talked about Slim and how it balances your sugar levels for all-day energy. There are some people that still need a little more kick, a little more edge to their day. And what Edge does, it is our natural energizing supplement. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. You just take 1 pill a day, and what it does is it does have caffeine in it. It is our only product that does contain caffeine, but it is a natural caffeine. It's not like caffeine in a soda or something like that. It's a natural form of caffeine. But it just jumpstarts you for the day. It makes you super productive, super happy. I pretty much feel like Pollyanna on it. I did get this approved by my OBGYN. He loves it too. It is the same amount of caffeine that's in 1 cup of coffee. But think about the people in your lives that you know that have 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, an energy drink, the coffees at Starbucks, stuff like that. Edge is actually only, and slowly I'll talk about price point too, it's only $30. So $1 a day. The sodas at my office are $1.50. The energy drinks, I don't even know what that costs because those all taste terrible to me, so I've never even liked an energy drink. And then Starbucks, that's like $4 or $5 a day, $1 a day. And you get to kick all those bad habits and feel incredible. I know the very first day I took this, I know a girl from my office is on the call right now too, watching that. She and I both tried it together, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 10:30. All my emails are done. And she's like, yeah, I feel amazing. What is happening? I need more of this. And I was like, right, this is great. You don't feel jittery. You don't feel all like jazzed up. You just feel awesome and ready to take on your day. I've had so many people have stories of finishing all their daily tasks, and it's noon, and now they got nothing to do because Edge is so awesome. So definitely, it is one to try. So I've just talked about all these amazing products, and granted, like I said, we have 16, so I only just went over a few because I didn't want this to be a 4-hour call. But if you have any other questions about products, feel free to ask me or whomever invited you to this event. But how do you buy these products? How do you get them? There are 3 ways to buy Plexus products. The first way is retail. This is a one-time order. You get a 1-month supply, and if you do offer, we do give you a 60-day money-back guarantee. That money-back guarantee I talked about earlier before. That's it. Nothing, no gimmicks, no catches, no nothing. It's order, you still get a money-back guarantee. Super, super easy. Next option is the preferred customer. This is a preferred customer because 1, you're going to get a little bit of a discount. You're going to get a reduced price on the products, which is awesome. You're still going to get a 1-month supply of all your products, and you're going to get the 60-day money-back guarantee. You're also going to have auto ship, which some people kind of get nervous about that, but I'm telling you, especially with supplements, once you find how great these products are going to make you feel, you don't want to go a day without them. You don't, because you don't want to go back the way life was. So having that auto shipment, having them make sure that they come in each month, that you always have your products is awesome. Now here's the fun part. No minimum order. no minimum to buy. You can cancel at any time. You still have the 60-day money-back guarantee and you get the discounts. So that's why I basically only sell the preferred customer option, because they're saving money. Why not pay less money up front? And then I always tell people, give me 59 days. Mark that 59th day on your calendar, touch base with me, we'll talk throughout and see how you're doing. But if these products aren't working for you, we'll try other products. That 60-day money-back guarantee starts over with every new product you try. So you're always got that safety net that you can always get your money back. Easy, easy. It's a risk-free. Why would you not try it? Last option is a wholesale ambassador. This is what, I'm an ambassador with Plexus, and a wholesale ambassador is what I actually started out as, what that's called for the 6 months that I wasn't selling. What this means, it's pretty much like having a Costco membership. It's a one-time fee of $34.95. That's it. One time. You still get a 1 month supply. You get a 5-day money-back guarantee. You do get the auto shipments, but look at this. Still no minimum order. You can cancel anytime, and you're getting your products at a huge discount. That's awesome. Why not take advantage of that offer? You can cancel at any time. You can buy whatever you want. There's no minimum, no requirements. You don't have to stock product. And this is being a wholesale ambassador. This means you don't have to sell the products. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to buy anything extra. It's just taking your products and getting them cheaper. And then if you want to share the products with people and make it into a business, you can. Easy. Which, trust me, you'll find it's easier and easier to talk to people about this, especially when people start seeing the changes in you. They're going to say, I want to know what you're doing. You need to tell me what you're doing right now. So those are the 3 ways to buy, either retail, preferred, or wholesale. So as a wholesale ambassador, here's where we're going to talk about a little bit about finance stuff. That $34.95 gives you the opportunity to sell or share Plexus if you want. There are different ranks in Plexus. Like I said before, if you add people to your team, you can make a lot of money with Plexus. If you don't add people to your team, you can still make a lot of money with Plexus. So if you have wholesale ambassadors on your team, or if you just have customers, there's a great way to make a lot of money with Plexus. The first rank, you'll see down here, there's ambassador, senior ambassador. That means you've got either no one on your team or 1 to 2 people on your team. Silver ambassador is 3 people on your team, just 3. That's your mom, your brother, and your best friend. And they're the ones seeing you get healthy and seeing how great you feel, and they want to do it too. So easy, so easy. Does that mean they have to sell too? Nope. They could be a wholesale ambassador, and they totally count. The average silver ambassador makes $5,000 a year. That's $100 a week, $97 a week on average. That's awesome. That's awesome money. I remember, I like to tell this story. When I started out with Plexus and decided to make this a business, I really liked it, and I decided to do the business because there was no way to lose money. I was already loading the products. I was already taking the products. $34.95 was what I was going to spend, and I had nothing to lose. I didn't have to buy anything else. I didn't have to buy any products I didn't want. I had nothing to lose. So there was really no way for me to lose money in this business. And I've never lost money in this business. I've only made money in this business. All I was responsible for was the cost of my own product. Simple and easy. And when I started off, I wanted to make $50 a month. My upline asked me, what would help you guys out? And I said, well, we're doing fine. Like, we both got great jobs and everything's great. And we've got a new baby. That's kind of stressful, but everything's fine. I said, but $50 a month, that would be really nice. And this is the silliest thing, but my husband we would have a confrontation every 3 months because I would have to go get my hair done. And it cost $150 for me to get my hair done. Only cost him $20 to get his hair done. And so he was like, why is your hair so expensive? And I was like, but there's so much more, and I need all this stuff. And I thought to myself, I was like, if I can make $50 a month, then I don't have to have that conversation anymore. Then I just get to go use this money to get my hair done. which I know seems so silly. But that was my goal, was $50 a month. And I reached that goal, and then next goal was to get our nanny completely paid for. Reached that goal. Next goal was a house with extra bedrooms for more kids and guest rooms, and that's where we are now. I mean, and so the goals we set next to each other are going to be even more incredible. But like I said earlier, I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. If you want to look down and see what the averages are, those are pretty spot on for me. And I did that in just under 15 months. And that's the average. The average person, when they work this business, it takes about 15 months and about a year and a half, and they get Emerald. So when you hit Emerald, not only do you have quite a nice salary that you're making, you also get a free Plexus Lexus and a free trip to Hawaii every year. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And that's Emerald, and that's 15 months. Most people hit Diamond in under 2 years, or right at 2 years with this company. So look at where you are now, and look at where you could be in 2 years. I remember thinking about this and thinking, my daughter was 1 at the time that I started this business, and she was about to turn 1, actually. And I remember thinking, she'll be 3. I could have a 3-year-old but be making this kind of money. Yeah, why wouldn't I try this? That's a no-brainer. I can give 2 years. I can totally give 2 years. 2 years flies by like that. So the potential here is very, very great. And the timing that you dedicate to this really pays off in the long run. And that's why you've got a team of people to help you achieve all these goals. So I encourage you to look at these finances and think, what on here would help me and what would help my family. So now I'm actually going to show you a little video, just an opportunity video about, we launched this at Super Saturday last January, and it just gives us some information about Plexus as a company and kind of where we got started and the opportunity as well. So give this a watch.
We're putting things in place for this company to go to the next stratosphere.
Plexus was originally just a breast health company.
I was looking for a great cause that was going to bring me some extra income.
It's been amazing, the journey that we've all been on.
People had lost hope. And when Plexus came into my life, hope reappeared. So many got to take a change of course in where their life was going.
These are the leaders we got started with in the Gulf Coast. At the time, Plexus needed their leadership as much as they needed the opportunity. We were sitting around this table, and we all saw the big picture, and we said,
That's what it's all about. Give the gift of Plexus to everyone you send.
Conceptualize it. Dream.
We belong to the best industry in the entire world, and that is network marketing.
When we launched Plexus Slim in 2009, we didn't know what to expect. But 2 years later, we opened our first of 4 locations here in Biloxi, Mississippi.
From when our doors opened, we hit the ground running, and it hasn't stopped since.
This is the site of our first Plexus Opportunity of a Lifetime meeting.
This company's going to grow with or without you.
As one of the first employees, we used to wear many different hats. I did shipping, customer service, and commissions.
Our first office and warehouse were less than 2,100 square feet. We're expanding now to over 105,000 square feet, and that is awesome.
In May of this year, I actually quit my job. It feels nice to retire at 25.
My personal network was through Facebook.
As a nurse, my network was the medical community.
My network was flight attendants and fellow pilots that I flew with.
My network comes from a small town of under 1,000 people.
My network is crunchy moms all across the country.
Plexus came to me at a time when I didn't want it, and I didn't know that I needed it.
When we started, we had less than 10 employees on our staff. Today, we have close to 250, and their one goal is to serve you.
After 27 years of teaching, I was making $2,600 a month. It was no-brainer to retire a year and a half early with Plexus.
Every day, we hear hundreds of stories about how Plexus has touched people's lives.
I have a manufacturing business with 14 employees and a high payroll. Yet Plexus outperforms my family business of 20 years.
Life before Plexus and life since is totally different.
It has been everything and more than we ever thought it would be.
Because of Plexus, we have the best ambassadors in the world.
Because of Plexus, I have the freedom of time.
Well, because of Plexus, I was able to retire from my nursing job.
Because of Plexus, my husband's home more and we get to raise our 5 kids together.
Because of Plexus, I'm able to donate my time towards charitable causes.
Because of Plexus, at 24 and 25, we built our dream home.
This is my home office.
I'm honored to be a Plexus pioneer with you all because we are just scratching the surface.
We've come a long ways in a few short years, but we're not done yet. We're going to keep on growing. What if this could change everything for you?
One Plexus, one team.
All right, I love that. I always get a little teary-eyed because, one, it's incredible. When I started this business, there were so many people that I had seen their videos and stuff like that, or they were in videos like that, and now those are, a lot of my close friends are in those videos, and I get so giddy every time I see them. But also, I love what they said about Plexus being a gift. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but it really is. You have to think about it as when you take these products and when you see how amazing you can feel, this is a gift that you're giving someone, the gift of health, the gift of long-term health. I mean, what better gift can you give? Then there's also the gift of financial freedom. How many people out there need an extra $50 a month, an extra $100 a month to help out with something? You never know. I remember another reason I started this business was because I was seeing what I was posting on Facebook with my life and what was going on, and I remember thinking, man, my life looks like all sunshine and roses on Facebook, but in real life, I'm exhausted, and I feel like I'm failing as a mom with this 6-month-old, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I thought to myself, who else out there might be in this same boat and might be putting stuff on Facebook that everything looks sunshine and roses, but they really need a little financial freedom, or they really need to just be able to sleep better at night or have energy to work through the day. And like I said, I have done this business the entire time with a full-time job, family, and friends, and it's totally doable. I promise. It's the same way that you would talk to someone about your favorite restaurant or your favorite movie. You're just going to talk about what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. So if you have any questions, again, my name is Amanda Grubb. Feel free to find me on Facebook, or better yet, reach out to the ambassador that invited you to this event and ask them more about Plexus and how you can get started. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.